What's up YouTube? Today I'm going to go over my bug out bag, my winter bug out bag shall I say. I've got to put some more items in there and then, well yeah, sort it out. So I'll show you what's in here and pull stuff out as I'm getting into it. So yeah, let's begin. So this is a Crossfire Ozcam backpack. It is not a military issue one, but it is recommended for cadets and bushcrafters and stuff like that. They don't really use this in the military, but they could if they wished. This pouch is from one of my other backpacks that was issued to the Australian Defence Force between 1980 and 2002. There will be a video on that in the future. This pouch is pretty big, so when you unzip these, or unclip these, sorry, and open that up, that is a huge space when you pull these out. As you can see, there's nothing in there except for another bag for that's actually a good idea to have that, because whenever you've got to do scout searches and stuff like that, you can't really carry that, so you can always carry a little side bag like that, yeah, if you needed to. That's just that. Nothing in there, but that is huge. I could fit clothing, food, stuff like that in there, and it stores away relatively easy, like that. I'm just going to flip this around very quickly and show you something. There's a pouch here at the front here. I normally would put a poncho or my shelter, referring to my hoochie when I had one. I lost that, but yeah. So that pouch there is open that up very quickly. Hopefully you can catch this, but yeah. So you undo that, and you got a relatively decent size little pouch there. And that's really good when you've got to put hoochies and stuff like that away. And dirty clothes if you have to. There's side pouches, obviously. There's two straps on each side of this, like that. Bring this closer. Two straps there and there to cinch this down very close. So when you don't have anything in there, you can really store that away real quick. There's a few molly little clips here. If you want to clip anything on there, you can. Velcro. This is actually a really neat thing I don't normally see on many packs. But you've got the two clips here and here, the clip. And if you didn't want to do that, you can take the Velcro singe on here, the protector, and take that off. You take this part, cinch that there, and still buckle it, and then you got more room there. But in here, and then there's a piece of paracord, and a buckle thing there. So in here I have my Australian issue Dixie tins, or mess tins if you wish. Sorry about that. I've got my quick Shonen Army issue rations in there. That's a small Dixie tin, and a large Dixie tin, as you can see there. Large, big. When you're cooking, you can either use the top one to cover it, or use, well, you can't really use the small one to cover that, but you can try like that. I'll do a video separately just on them. Yeah. I've got a massive bin liner bag, green one. I can use this for many things, and yeah, I've got a big one of them in there. That's in that pouch there, so cinch that away. Other side. Hopefully you can catch all of this. So I have a ground sheet that I'm using as my shelter system there. And when you open this up, you'll see I got my Hoochie cord and tent pegs set up there. And on all of this, I have all my stuff set up for that. So I'm gonna put it back in there for now, so I don't forget it. Now let's get into the pack. Oh, let me cover this very quickly. I'll move this back for a sec. So, as you can see, you can adjust this very easily. So if you pull this down, you can adjust that to that level or whatever. Do it on both sides there. It's very adjustable, this pack. On this, sorry, for your chest, there's different points on here. 4 major points to put it for different sizes. There's major D-rings on each side. There's a quick release option here, so when you gotta get out of this very quickly, when you gotta get out of this, you yank that there, pull that, and then there's normally a piece of rope there to prevent this doing this, and then all you do is get out of that like that, and that is very quick. If you're in flood situations, that will get you out very quickly and you will be unstuck. All of your crap's gonna float down the river, but it's your equipment or your life. I'd take my life over equipment. So in this is an awesome feature. This is all set up as one piece, so when your back ain't hitting the frame, the pack, so all of your sweat's not going into it. So you sweat into this, and nothing really comes out, and you can put a towel behind there for comfort, and that really gives you that comfortability. There's padding on each side there, so that's good. There's the padding's on this is awesome. Yeah, and then you've got the waist straps here, and they are really heavy clips here, very heavy there. This can all come off, all of this stuff comes off except for the top parts here, but these come off very easily. But yeah, and I've got carabiner there, just because most of the time, most people don't do this, but I do, just because of being in the cadets and around military people most of my life. I've always been told loose straps are dead straps, and what that means realistically is if you've got anything loose and you're freaking running through the bush, and when you've got to get to A to B very quickly, anything loose will just hook onto a tree and you are in hot water and you will be in a lot of trouble then. So yeah, there's a feature here. If you unzip that there, so there's 2 zippers there on each side, very nice, and you can put a a drinking straw through there, and you can access whatever you need to real quickly if you have to get into there very quick. And yeah, and saying that, hopefully you can see this, I'll zoom in for you. Hopefully you can see this. When you unzip this, you can realistically get into the main pack there if you needed to, and get in there very quickly. And then singed all of that down when you're finished. We'll get into this top part here. Sorry it's taking so long to get into this video. I am trying to get this done very quickly. I've got CB radio. Normally I'd have this in a waterproof bag, but at the moment I'm not in the field, so don't really need it. Quick, easy walkie-talkie there. So that's that. Sewing kit. Leave that there. As you can see, this has a waterproof coating on the top here. That's really good. One feature that I don't have with this pack, because I got damaged, is when it came with this, it had a massive 60-litre waterproof liner. So waterproof bag, and that went down to the bottom and it clipped up here, and you sealed it up like you normally do with for example these ones here. Has a like that, and you'd roll it back up like that and clip it, and that's how the big one worked, and it was in this color here. So that was really good, but I got a hole in that sadly doing some exercises with it. So let's get into it. And it had two of these big, so this small little bag here where you can store your stuff in, and then they had a bigger one in there. So this one went here, hopefully you can see this, prick. So if you can see that, so these hook up here, and there's this awesome system for that. I'll show it one day. And you've got the big size for the bigger ones on this side, so there and there, and the big bag would clip up into there, and that'd go straight down to the bottom, so you have different sections for more equipment. So that's awesome. So I just have some rations in here. Yeah, just my rations. I'm not going to grab them out, but everybody knows what a ration kit looks like. Yep. If I can get that back in there, any hassle, be good. I got a poncho on the top here for waterproofing everything up. Ozcam, zoom this out again. So that's an Ozcam poncho. It's not big enough for a shelter, but it is big enough to cover me. But in an emergency, I'd cover this over the pack for myself. So that's really good there. And I've had that for a while. I've got some CV clothes in here. Pair of shorts for running, exercise. A pair of cargo pants, a civilian version of cargo pants, and they're really good. So change clothes there. When I'm going on exercises or when I'm camping or whatever, equipment in this would change depending on what my mission is and what exercise I'm doing. This is my winter or summer sleeping bag. It's very thin and it's very comfy. And I have a Wooby or a bivy liner. Yeah, poncho liner. There's many names for it. Sleeping bag liner. Yeah, stuff like that. And I've got that in my room somewhere. So if it's getting cold and it's not winter yet, but it's close to it, I'd swap that out for this. I'll actually put both together for a better system, and there will be a video on that eventually on my shelter, sleep system. This is a vital kit in Australia and countries that are very hot with many mosquitoes. Is a mosquito net. This is a military issue mosquito net. Very good and always works. That's good to have there. And that is all I have in this kit today. Damn, that is a major problem. But that does not matter, because that is easy to swap out. So that's why I'm doing this video. So what are we swapping out? And what are we putting in this?